You know, I've always had a fascination with what actors go through with auditions. Now, a movie that you didn't do, but Sister Act, didn't you have a kind of a unique audition for that film?
Is that following me around? I was told that they were having trouble finding one of the parts, and I said, well, but you have to sing to be in that movie? No, they know that you can't sing, it's fine, you just have to be able to lip sync. You sure I don't have to sing? So, of course, I went to the audition. It turns out to be in this rehearsal hall, you know, with great acoustics. And they said to me after the reading, would you stand up and sing a song? And I got flustered because I had heard people, you know, doing scales and things out in the waiting room and like these Broadway singers and show tunes and whatnot. And I said, I don't sing and I don't even know a song. And I think there was a misunderstanding. They said, no, you just sing whatever you want, belt it though. We just want to see if your body can move like you're really, you know, belting on a song. So I stood up and belted out the only song that I really know. It was Happy Birthday. And when I sat down, they stared at me for a while and I found out that I didn't get the part. And that was it.
I have a question. I said before the interview, we had briefly met once before on the Batman Forever press junket. And then later in the day, a bunch of reporters and we went out for dinner. And we went to the restaurant and we saw you and a person that you're involved with having drinks. The waiter started to sit us at the table right next to you. And we all felt very awkward because we thought we were intruding on your privacy. So they, you know, we just mumbled to the waiter and they moved us further away.
That was very nice. I remember this actually. That was nice.
Well, I'm just wondering, how are you surprised that
that people were that considerate?
Well, let's say the people who are considerate and the people who aren't considerate.
Yeah, I am. It's kind of funny. I wouldn't expect reporters to be considerate, you know? No, simply because you're more involved in what's going on. But yeah, I am surprised about that sometimes. Definitely. Or how far they'll be inconsiderate. That's always a little shocking.
What kind of things?
Just hanging outside my house and, you know, crouching in my garbage cans, that sort of thing.
People really do that?
Uh-huh. Kind of strange. But I figure if they do that, they probably belong there. It's really fitting that they're in my garbage cans.
Question about your early modeling days. It seems like every actress who's been a model had that one modeling assignment from hell, the shoot that wouldn't
Well, you
end.
know, but let's not compare me to someone like, you know, Renee Russo or Kim Basinger that were like these big, hot, you know, beautiful models, very successful. I mean, I did the cover of Fashion Knitting, you know, Crochet Fantasy. This was not like, that was about the extent of my modeling career. But it was a hot cover of Crochet Fantasy, I will say that.
Well, what did you learn when you were a model about people skills? Did people treat you pretty well during that time, or did you feel...
No, because when you're doing like, you know, fashion world and knitting world and whatever those, it wasn't like that big a deal. You know, it was kind of like, here, put on some lipstick and stand over here and hold that bouquet of baby's breath, just like that. Okay, smile, done. You know?
You know,
You think I'm crazy. It's really true. I didn't get like all the, you know, interaction of, yeah.
I was thinking about waitresses with this movie, seeing your character. Do you think now after this movie comes out, you're going to have a special bond with waitresses? And are they going to come up to you? And
I already have a special bond with waitresses. I was one. I worked in diners myself at Yonkers Raceway at a place called Wilskers. So imagine that. You know, it's like I'd go in the kitchen and just be like, no kraut on the burger. So I got it all down.
Okay. Were you good at it?
You know, I was good at the waitressing, like in a diner and stuff like that, where it's just kind of fast and little interaction with customers. But when I moved to restaurants, like in Manhattan when I was in college and trying to do what I'm doing and all of that, no, I was not good at it at all. And I was continually fired because I didn't have patience with customers, or, you know, sometimes they'd get a little fresh or something and you didn't want to put up with that. So they made me a bartender, and I had the perfect attitude for that.
Which was?
Just kind of, you know, pour them, don't talk too much, whatever.
Okay. And last question, your character in this movie seems to be always getting relationship advice. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're a public figure, do you ever have complete strangers come up to you and want to give you advice about your personal life?
I'm the last person anybody would ask for relationship advice.
I can give really good advice. I just have to follow it.
Well, we'll leave it there.
Okay.
Okay.